Hello and welcome to theme park information and a bit of a new video type today. We're actually going to be reviewing how Alton Towers has been handling their COVID response and stuff like that, or how it was handled during my visit. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more content. And right, let's get into it. So obviously we all are pretty aware there's been some major news around the COVID pandemic recently. Obviously in the UK, lockdown restrictions where masks and social distance are planned to be ending on the 4th of this month, or July as it's otherwise known, on the 19th. So this video might not be that important for that much longer, but I thought I'd still give it a go, just seeing what was done really well and what wasn't done particularly well. So on positive things, temp checks while you're entering was a really good idea. Really very little hassle with it, partly because they were also directing people where to go to get their tickets scanned in, and it was just an extremely quick little scan just to see if anyone is obviously fresh up with having an extremely high temperature. Perfect, really good use of it. I also thought that for the most part their staff seem to be taking it really, really seriously. Lots of them were wearing face masks, the old face visors and stuff like that, and gloves. Not sure if I saw that many people changing gloves, which kind of maybe defeats it a little bit, but it's not too bad. I also like the fact they had implemented one-way sessions for certain parts of the park, and try to do it where they weren't having it where certain parts of them were overpopulated and stuff like that, which actually really hats off. They actually did a great job there. On the downside, and I do appreciate this would happen at any major park, which obviously serves quite a lot of people, but I did happen to notice that quite a few hand sanitizer, little pumps, were completely empty. I've counted 3. I do appreciate it's a bit sad, but I was just there that's something that I potentially could talk about in a review, or maybe something which could be a bit of a concern to some people. I do appreciate that these were mainly outside ride entrances or exits, where I do appreciate that people would probably use them, and I also will say that they could probably do with having more just before you go on the ride, literally just right by effectively the loading gate, before you go in or before you go into the station. That would probably be a really good idea. It's what they had at Holiday World in Germany, which worked really, really well. I also will say, and this is just a small thing, it doesn't necessarily relate to it particularly, but I was also a little bit disappointed that they didn't have lots of hands-free kind of things for their taps and soaps and stuff like that. You actually had to press the button. I know that's a really minor thing, but it's I was just a little bit surprised that they wouldn't be contactless in that way. I will say that they did a great job in terms of organising the park. There were a lot of staff. It was all very well explained. It was all very well signposted. Some of the chevrons probably could have actually done with being just how really productive, but could have actually been a little bit closer together, because some of them were just ridiculously far away, where it's we're queuing outside. I'm not sure we need to be quite that far away from each other. We still need to be quite close, quite far away, but not that far away. Also, I will say that mask policy made a lot of sense and stuff like that. Obviously, not quite sure where Alton Towers will go with it in the future. Obviously, it's hopefully looking a lot more rosy on that front as well. So if there's any questions about it, I mean, obviously I've touched on that for the most part the park was actually handling it really, really well. Lots of people in the park took the mask situation really seriously. They also took the where they needed to go really seriously as well. And a lot of people obviously were using the hand sanitizer and stuff like that, which was obviously really good to see. It's good to see that fellow customers and guests are effectively following recommendations, or what is mandatory. Obviously as well, the same with face masks on ride, saw people wearing them a hell of a lot. Obviously you are going to have it where if people are going to have their face mask fall down or come off at certain points. It does happen. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed that kind of little bit of insight and stuff like that. For the most part, I think they actually did a really good job. A lot of the stuff, obviously there are some things which are completely outside their control, but for the most part worked really, really well. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the video. I'm not sure if I'll do another one of these, because hopefully things will massively improve in the future. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.